listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Momba.
Hello.
Take two.
No, that's just too loud.
Well, turn your fucking headphones down.
No, mine is fine. Don't touch anything.
Fuck, why are you always yelling at me?
Okay, so for those of you who are wondering, Tony's been fucking with shit on his end over there. That's like louder than what it was before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't hear myself now.
See?
Wait. Okay, I think we're good now.
He's fucking with shit, and then he's fucking everybody's shit up.
That is not true.
That is very true.
I feel like I am always victimized. I am always being blamed for shit. Mom was... Why are you pulling on shit?
Because I have to adjust the cord so I could hear the headphones. I don't know why. There's like...
Because Tony's fucking with shit over there. And
all right, we'll make do. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, do it live. Damn it. Bill O'Reilly can do it, so can I.
We'll do it live. You should play that soundbite. It's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't waste time doing that.
No, it's funny.
Okay.
So,
guys, we were off for a week. Can you tell everybody why?
Because you're a Mark-ass trick, and you like to throw hissy fits?
No, that wasn't why.
damn.
It's because we went to go see Hannibal Buress.
Okay, so the reason why I didn't record is because Wednesday morning, like a 2-year-old kid who wants cereal for breakfast
or ice cream
for breakfast, Junker kept on messing me. He was like, "Hey, take me to see Hannibal Buress," and I was like, "I don't have any money." He was like, "Put it on your credit card." The same guy who was like, "Don't put anything on your credit card unless you can pay it off at one time."
But when it benefits him.
When it benefits
Well,
him,
see,
yeah.
this is the thing, though. Like, I only thought you were going to put mine and yours on your credit card. It's $80. You can pay that off in no time.
Still, I probably wouldn't pay it off at one time. And then he did it in a thread with Tony, and Tony's like, he has FOMO. He doesn't want to be left out.
Exactly.
So he can't not invite him. And then I have a girlfriend now too, so I'm kind of obligated to just see if she wants to go. And she just so happened to say, sure. I don't think she was supposed to say yes, but she did.
You weren't planning on her saying yes.
I didn't think she would, but she did. But it's okay because I had a great time. Hannibal Buress is like my favorite comedian. So by the time we got out of his show, it was like, what, 11 something?
It was almost midnight.
By the time he dropped me off to my car and I dropped my girlfriend home, it was, when I got back, it was like 12:30. I had to be up at 5 in the morning. So the next day I was kind of tired. Now, Junkyard supposedly can't record Thursdays because he needs 8 hours of sleep, but he didn't really care that I had to be up at 5 in the morning.
It's because I have to edit the podcast, and if we record Thursday and I can't get it done on Friday by noon, then what's the point?
So how long would all that take? Like, say we did record Thursday, like at night. How long does it take you to edit and compress?
Oh, a little bit over. Like, probably. Well, because usually I go through the whole podcast, so like about an hour. I'll say about an hour.
That's it.
I mean, that's it.
So it takes you about an hour for everything.
Well, no. Well, it's an hour just to edit the podcast.
Okay.
Then I got to upload
everything.
and then
Everything. Give me everything. Everything. How long does it take per episode?
Probably an hour and a half, 2 hours.
All right, we'll give you 2 hours. Generous.
2
2
hours.
All right. So say we record at 9. We
We
start at 9.
We won't be done till 10:30, maybe almost 11, because we never end on time.
So
This podcast usually lasts an hour and 45 minutes.
So let's say you start at 9. We're done by like 10:30.
10:45.
So 10:30, 11:30.
All right, we leave his house at like 11.
So basically by 12:30, you should have everything done.
Yeah, but
Mama, what time did you go to sleep that day?
What do you mean?
Like that day we went to see Hannibal Buress.
Oh, I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 in the morning. And you had to get up at what time?
5 o'clock.
So you got, say, 3.5 hours of sleep. Because you got to sit there and think about your life for at least 3 minutes, right?
Think about what I did to get to this point where I have to be up at 5 in the morning.
Okay. So 3.5 hours of sleep. And Junker, what time do you start work?
8.
Okay.
So I leave my house about 7:15.
So basically, if Momba could do it with 3.5 hours, and he made the sacrifice, why can't you do the same?
Because Mama takes naps, I don't nap. Mama naps for like 8 hours. He's like a bear. He just falls asleep.
That's not true. That day, Thursday, that we could record. I took a 2-hour. I remember because I woke up at like 7:30, maybe 7:40, and I was like, I'm good. I can leave my house right now, go pick up Tony, and we'll go record. And Junkyard was like, yeah.
So you still took a nap?
I took a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I woke up at 7:40.
I didn't take a nap.
And then, yeah, you did. You were complaining. You were like, yeah.
No, I didn't take a nap that day.
No, but you were complaining that you don't want to record that day because it was too late.
Yeah, because it was too late.
It was 7:30.
No, it wasn't. It was already 8.
Okay.
8 going on. 8 o'clock when he responded. And by the time he goes picks you up, it's already like 8:45, 9.
I would have got here by 8:30.
You would have not got here by 8:30. The whole
8:30.
fucking bullshit.
You got here by 8:30. We would have been done by 9:30.
He woke up. No, he responded at 8. That means his ass isn't even in the car until 8:30.
I responded at 7:38.
We would have kept the episode short and to the point, an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah.
So 8:30 we start.
Yeah, that always works
by
out.
9:30 we're done.
This hour
You're in bed-
podcast
you're
is
in
like
bed
2
by
hours
midnight.
long.
So basically, Junkyard showed the diva that he is. We're like, hey, I'm on my way. He's like, well, you're gonna come over here for nothing. Meh.
Hey, the studio is closed.
I need 8 hours of sleep. Meh.
I do need
Did
hours
you
of sleep.
Did you say that you had a interview? Like you had to interview
Oh
somebody?
yeah, I did. I had to interview that right after work. I had to go interview.
So
I had to go do. I went to go do an interview.
Is this for the job you don't want?
What's
this
up?
interview?
No, it was no. This is for another job that I do want.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ooh, what
but
job
it's
is
not.
that?
It's not like a real job. It's like a Momba job.
Damn.
So you're like trying to work a side job
Yeah.
again?
Huh?
Okay, so you didn't really need it.
Well, I do need it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be interviewing.
You already had a side job.
Yeah, that job sucked. I'm
At-
looking for a better job,
at the-
a higher paying job,
So basically,
a higher paying job that's easier than the other job that I was getting paid less and more fun.
so what could be more fun than fucking Blockbuster Video?
Watching Bulls games and Blackhawks games for free.
Oh, doing like security then?
I'm not gonna delve into what I was gonna do
Okay, it's not classified.
or what I'm going to do. But
Have you seen him? I don't think he hasn't jujitsu'd in like forever.
Yeah.
But-
he is not gonna do security. Who's he gonna stop?
but let's just say
Children.
that I will be watching premium athletics
He'll be
for
he'll
the
be guy-
low price of
he'll be the
free.
guy-
Not only will I be watching it for free, but I'll be getting paid to watch it.
He's gonna be the guy that follows Benny the Bull and picks up the popcorn
Oh,
after,
yeah.
after every game.
I mean,
and recycles it.
And
it's
recycles
fine.
for the following game. He gets paid based on how much he can actually gather from the first trash bag.
The point is, I don't think it was so much about how, like, what you're saying is just how you were saying you came off very diva-ish. Like, well, I need 8 hours to sleep.
because I thought we were gonna record earlier.
Yeah,
you let me down.
You just sound exactly like that with that sound at the end too. Yep.
Even though this was all via message.
Yep.
Yeah, I could just picture you in your head. Oh, I'm not fucking recording.
That sounds
Fuck
about right.
these guys. You're probably in your onesie, getting ready for sleep.
Yeah. Hey, man.
You probably upset a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your mom was probably like wondering, like, mijo, ¿por qué estás enojado?
my mom wasn't here. She was in Mexico.
These guys want to record late.
I visited our friends at Bistro de Turok, and they're like, "Oh, are you guys breaking up?" I'm like, "Probably."
TFTI.
I think you were invited, actually.
For what? No, I'm pretty sure I wasn't.
We'll
Like,
do it live.
Is Bill O'Reilly?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Well, I think we were supposed to go out. Well, I was at a quinceañera. Let me tell you guys about that. That was great. I didn't realize how great.
So I learned via my girlfriend that the actual party isn't called a quinceañera. That is incorrect. It's called just a quince años. Because I've called it quinceañeras with her, and she's like, "You're an idiot. Don't call that." She straight up put me on blast. So
it's called quinceañeras?
So I'm trying to. So it's just a quince años. The quinceañera is the actual girl that turned 15.
Okay. So the quinceañera is like
is the actual person.
It's like a pronoun. It's like the person.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The description. That would be an adjective.
That'd be an adjective.
No, yeah. So yeah, it would be a pronoun.
You know what you should,
wouldn't it just be a noun?
You know what you should do?
You think
Person, place, or thing?
Because a pronoun is he, she, they, right?
So that's what I'm saying. So like quinceañera.
He, she, they. Yeah. That because a proper noun is like an actual name.
Whatever.
All right.
It's in the noun range. It's a type of noun.
We'll go with that.
Anyway.
So the quinceañera refers to the girl,
actual girl, yes.
Okay, and then
And the 15 años is the actual, like
actual
she's turning
party.
15 and that's the party.
so when you say I'm going to a quinceañera, that means you're just going to a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Fuck.
You know what you should do?
And that says she just turned 15.
Like
Damn.
when she
Well, it's Mexico, so
when she comes here, you should like make her feel stupid at everything. Like when she tries to speak
Oh, I
English,
will.
like bitch, you dumb.
I already told her.
Yeah.
I already told her I was going to because she corrects.
Yeah.
She corrects me and laughs at me way too much.
I would
She's
do it
getting
too.
it. She's getting it hard as fuck.
When you introduce it, like bring her out with all your friends, and she tries to speak English, you'd be like, bitch, that's not how you say it.
You better believe I'm gonna say that
Yeah.
shit. I'm gonna hit her hard.
Yeah,
back
exactly.
to-
Make her feel bad, and she'll go back.
Exactly. Because she makes fun of me all the time.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to this. It was in a group message. Our friend Bernard was like, hey, we're going to this event. Everybody's invited. You've been invited. Just a heads up. I told everybody that I had to go to a quinceañera, so I wasn't going to make it. And by the time I got home, it was like 2 in the morning, 2 or 2:30. And he was like, hey, you want to go to a bar? I'm like, I probably shouldn't, go anywhere. So I would just come to my house and drink. And apparently nobody else was up doing anything. So I just went to his house. And I guess, you were in the group message, so I don't know.
there was the Canelo fight.
Uh-huh.
That was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. You snoozed.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, but sounds of it, not really.
Yeah, we didn't really do much. We just watched Netflix and drank.
Okay, I could do
That was about it.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything.
But this quinceañera was great.
I saw some of your snaps. It looked like it was lit.
It was lit, and not only that, I think the best part is that, did you guys know that you can get a taco man there?
Yeah, so you can get a taco man for like anything.
It's great. Like, you don't have to cook. You just pay this guy. He pulls up his truck.
Yeah.
He brings out
Everything.
a portable like stove, and he
So it was a hood quinceañas.
pretty much.
Those are the best kind.
It was in their backyard.
Oh baby, backyard of the taco man.
Originally, they were supposed to have it at a ranch,
But
and
it looked very classy. They had tents and shit.
Oh, they did a nice job setting it up. That backyard used to be busted. They cleaned up real nice, and they had a whole nice spread. And it was all you could eat tacos. Well, I ate most of the steak. They ran out, but
So did you eat all the steak?
I ate a good majority of it. I went up to him and he was like, "Yeah, we're all out, mate." I think he cut me off.
But seriously, you didn't know you can just hire a taco guy to.
Uh,
So yeah, so you call. So basically,
I've heard rumors about it.
you've heard rumblings.
Yeah,
Okay, well, yeah, the rumors are true.
the rumors are true.
So there's these taco guys, for those that don't know, and they have, just call their number on the business card. Okay.
We'll do it live.
Junkyard, what are you doing?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do
not
it
mad
live.
that you did that.
I'm not really mad either because
Fucking thing sucks.
But why are you experimenting with the sound
I
right
was
now?
I was testing something, but go ahead. I thought it was funny.
So you call this taco guy, you tell him you have a party, you want tacos, tell him what kind of tacos you want and for how many people, and then he'll bring like the plates or everything that you need.
So, you know how Caucasian families, they hire like clowns or
Magicians?
con Candyman or magicians?
Yeah.
Those all fail in comparison to the taco guy.
That's right, the
Like,
taco
people
guy is-
love the taco guy.
Oh, it's fucking
And he
majestic.
doesn't even really do anything. He's like, what kind of tacos you want? I'm like, oh, can I have this many? He's like, oh, do you want to try different meats? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and what I like about those is that you basically prepay. So you tell them, okay, I need for like 100 people. So they bring enough meat for 100 people, and a lot of times people don't, that's not everybody eats.
Yeah.
So they don't judge you because it's already prepaid. So you can just go and be like, give me 20 tacos, and like, all right, 20 tacos it is.
Yeah.
And they don't give you like that look on
Yep.
this guy's eating like 20 tacos.
For my cousin's graduation party a few weeks ago, they had a taco guy, and I went up there like 5 times.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, apparently somebody counted and I got 11 tacos.
What the fuck? Who counted?
My family.
Well, that's not bad.
My sister was like, she was like, are you going up there again? I'm like, no, I was going to go get wings. She was like, oh, okay. Because you had 11 tacos so far. Like, bitch, don't count. I didn't ask you to count. Worry about yourself.
I had 7 the other day when the
Last
taco
time I
man.
had 12. I went up.
Ooh.
Because I usually get 4 at a time, and I go up there 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But see, the difference between like eating at the taco, like at a party like that, than going to somewhere is that you spread it out. Like, well, at least I do. I don't like you like just kill like 7 at all at once.
No, I did.
It's like I'll usually have like 3, then I'll have 2 with like right after, so, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna have some like a couple more later, and I'll just eat some more later.
The reason why I had 11 and not 12 is because the last time I went up, I was like, let me get 3 so he doesn't think I'm a fat ass. But I'll be back later. But I never did get that the fourth taco to make it 12.
So what I did was like the first time I went there, I got 4, and I ate 2 of them really fast. By the time people looked at me, there's only 2 on my plate, so they only saw 2.
Yeah.
Then I finished those 2, and I was there with a friend of mine, and she had already gotten hers, and I was like, oh, do you want more? And she's like, yeah, I'll take another one, whatever. So I go up there and I ask for 4 more for me and 2 more for her. But like, but they're for both of us, so I'm not really being judged because I'm bringing for other people. So she finished like 1 of those. I ate my 4, and I was about to get more, but I made it seem like it was for me and her as well. So I was like, let me get 4.
Yeah.
On 2 separate plates.
See, what you do is you go up there, you order, and then you get back in line. Especially if there's a lot of people waiting, you get back in line. You eat the ones that they gave you while you're in line.
Yeah.
And when you get up there, they'll be like, they won't even think twice. They'll just be like, oh, you look like someone familiar that we just saw, but.
I would have. Yeah. I was getting ready to come up with ideas to continue to go up there, like get a fake mustache. Like, hello, you have met my brother John. My name is James. We look a lot alike, except for this comically sized mustache.
John kept talking about these tacos that I have yet to try.
This is the first batch I'm getting, so no need to think otherwise. Right, good sir.
All right, guys, let's get to our Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we?
Yeah, whatever. Cool.
I know you guys are very familiar with this. Wash and wank.
It's when you take a shower and you're like, oh, I might as well just rub one out while I'm in here.
It's when you're in the shower and you start washing your dick, and before you know it, like you get aroused, so you just
you're just playing with yourself.
Fuck it.
You're like, I might as well.
Yeah.
It's to pleasure yourself in the shower. It's convenient because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. The buckling down and the cleanup.
Yeah, exactly. We were talked about this before, and you said that I was a weirdo.
You're a weirdo. Anyway,
you're a weirdo.
Let me use this in a sentence. Friend, hey, you want to go to Taco Bell? Me. Sorry, I got to do the old wash and wank. Friend, can I join? Me. Ye.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I think, see, when you're an adult, it doesn't matter. But when you're younger, you can't get lost in the wash and old wank. You got to click the button because I said it. But when you do that, like when I used to do it all the time as a teenager, and I would spend hours in the shower, and it raised a lot of eyebrows. People were like, what are you in the shower so long for? And they knew. I remember I went and visited my grandparents once in Mexico, and I was taking like an hour-long shower.
In Mexico?
Yeah.
Dude, you just exhausted a month's supply of water.
And so after an hour, my grandfather started banging on the door. He's like, what are you doing in there? You playing with yourself? I was like mid-jerk, and I was like, no, that's not what I'm doing. Get out of here.
I'm really dirty.
Yeah, right. Really. So any of our teenage listeners listening,
make it quick.
Make it quick. You don't want
if you don't want to raise eyebrows.
Yeah, you don't want to raise any suspicions. Just rub it out really quick and be done with it.
What if you start like before you get in the shower, like you walk in with a full-fledged boner. That way, you can just finish it off.
That works too.
Do you have the sniffles?
No, I'm just a little congested.
Oh.
But I wouldn't say it's a sniffles.
Sounds like the sniffles.
Oh, I think you misheard.
Okay.
It's a mic. We've been having problems all night.
It's equipment failure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll go with that. So continue.
About what?
About the wash and wank.
I mean, I've said all that I could say about it.
You sure?
Do you guys want me to get in detail about it?
I mean, do you ever go in there and just not turn on the water at all?
No.
Just the wank
It's just
minus
the wank.
the wash.
Minus the wash.
Well, it is true. Sometimes, okay, so I live at home with my family, obviously. And now that I'm older, I'm more considerate. So I'm not going to just go in the shower and start, beating my meat and getting sauce all over the place. Because it's gross. You start to thinking like, you don't want anybody stepping in it. So
They can slip and fall.
Yeah. And I don't want that to happen. Say somebody gets murdered in my bath, and I shower, and they're like, "Oh, there's DNA all over the place."
Like all over.
Yeah, and
on the wall.
Like
all belongs to one guy.
360 degrees.
It belongs to one guy. So what I do now is I'll go in the washroom, turn on the water, so it seems like I'm showering, and I'll just rub one out in the bathroom, and then I'll get in the shower for post.
Oh, for cleanup?
Yeah. That's not bad, right?
No.
Empty straight into the toilet, and then once I'm done, I just go and take a shower.
I guess.
What is so weird about that?
Well, no, Junker he likes lotion and Kleenex in his room.
I need lotion, I need Kleenex, and I need porno.
Really?
Yeah,
That is
I can't use my imagination. My imagination has been tainted.
by what?
Porno.
By all the bad sex that you've had?
No, by all the porno I watch.
I just think about like the most recent coital interaction that I've had.
And you just replay it.
Yeah, just replay. Oh, like I remember when I did
No,
that.
I need to see nudity.
I don't need to see anything,
Well, I do.
and I definitely don't need lotion. I'm not a teenager.
It's like because I lay there and I like close my eyes and I start thinking real hard, and it's like nope, can't do it.
Really?
Yep. And then I'm like, all right,
So you need to.
let me bust out the porno. And
So do you need to plan it out before you do it?
I mean, a little bit. Like I don't really plan it out, but I do have to like go searching like for a good video, because you know what the worst part about it is, you start wanking it and the video sucks, or it turns out that like this dude just like
So what-
all you
yes.
see is dick.
So what if you're watching a video and as soon as it goes on to the picture of the dude's dick, that's when you finish. Does that make
Yeah.
you gay?
I mean, it's never happened to me.
Are you
but,
sure? I think-
but because I make sure it doesn't happen. Like if as soon as I see the dude's dick, I'll like hold it really hard, like make sure I hold
you'll
it.
fight it.
Yeah, and then as soon as I see like breasts, I'm like, oh, then I'll finish.
Oh, okay. So that way you're not gay.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
All right.
So yeah,
That's weird though. You actually have to set up.
Yeah,
you
I set
need
up.
your lotion.
yeah.
But I don't use. I think the lotion gets too messy.
Not if you have to use the right amount, because like it'll dissipate after a while because it's lotion. It's meant to be like rubbed on skin.
Yeah, I understand. I know
So
its uses.
yeah, so after a while it just disappears. So you don't have it anymore.
So if you do that every time, you must have like the world's softest dick.
You want to touch it?
I'm good.
Soft because
You can find out.
it never gets hard. It's flaccid.
It's always flaccid. It's so soft. It's always flaccid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works out well for me.
That's-
I have a system.
That's
I've been doing
good.
it for years.
I'm more of a whenever I feel like it. It's just like I'm just sitting there. I'm like, hey, nobody's home. Might as well.
Well, yeah, I usually do it when either nobody's home or it's really late at night and like I'm up, which is really rare. It's usually when nobody's home.
You do it in your room too, right?
Well, yeah, where else am I gonna watch porn? I can't bring videos into like a bathroom.
Sure you can. You have a laptop, don't you?
Yeah,
You have like a
yeah,
fucking
but the thing is that
tablet.
the bathroom echoes, so like it
Oh,
gets
I wouldn't
loud.
do it in that bathroom. The bath, yeah, right there.
Yeah,
There's no lock on it.
I know. There's no lock on either bathrooms.
Really?
Yeah, they both broke.
What kind of house do you live in, Junkyard?
They broke. I mean, the lock is there. It just doesn't work anymore.
And then
Is that what your uncle told you?
is that
I don't
no
get-
locked doors around here?
Anyway, so yeah,
He's like,
Yeah.
it was my uncle who said that.
so yeah, I can't. Bathrooms are not
And then it's right by like a high traffic area too.
exactly not just that, but everything you do in this bathroom, we can hear in the bathroom upstairs, and the bathroom upstairs is like my mom's room is right across from it,
Oh.
so sound like resonates.
What about some headphones?
Did you like
Yeah, but then you're gonna hear the from jerking it. Yep.
that? Yeah.
Yep.
That is creepily accurate.
And then and that's no good.
Did
So-
you have to learn that the hard way?
Learn what?
That noise resonates? Yeah.
No, I mean you could. I normally just taking a shit. You can hear it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So anyway, all right. So let's.
I'm glad
Enough-
we
enough-
spent a good portion talking about masturbatorial
Yeah,
habits.
enough about wash and wank. So, guys,
Yes, Junkyard?
what do you think about women? More specific, trifling women. For those of you who don't know what trifling means, Momba, can you tell
Trifling is that they're no good. They're shady. They're two-timing hussies. Is that pretty accurate?
That's very accurate. So, how do you guys feel about women that like sneak around on men?
Okay.
On their man.
Well, to be fair, both genders do it, but since none of us has ever dated a guy here, as far as I know.
How about this? How about let's start off. Have you guys ever cheated on your girlfriends, past girlfriends? Because I know Mom or Tony doesn't have.
Yeah, I'm like the worst person to ask this
a
question.
girlfriend, and Momba, I know you're in a new relationship. It's too early for you to be cheating. So.
Have I ever?
But have you ever cheated on an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah. I mean, I've already told her.
Okay.
The current girl, I told her that I've done it before.
Right.
I don't have any plans on doing it again, but I
hope not.
I have done it before, yes.
Okay, Tony?
No.
The few times you've had girlfriends, have you cheated on them?
The few times I've had a girlfriend, I think it was like one time.
No, it was like you had like 2 or 3 girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, go me. No, I have not.
You've never cheated on any of them?
No.
What a saint.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a good guy.
All right. I've cheated twice, but I don't count one of them.
Why?
It was just a tip?
Huh? It was just the tip.
Oh, okay. This
No.
tip doesn't count.
No, just because I was like super. I mean, I was in high school, and high school relationships aren't even real to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
No, that's true.
and like, it wasn't even. It was really at the like. Not only was it in high school, but it was super early in the relationship. It was like with like a month in.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I just feel like that's.
I think when you first start going out with somebody, you have a month to do stuff,
right.
and then after that month, then you have to be serious.
I mean, I'd even say a couple months, but
All right, now you're stretching it.
but like I said, I was young, and it didn't like. I just did it just to get my rocks off, So I really didn't care, and that relationship, like, I mean, it lasted a decent amount of time, and like, it wasn't important.
So talking about this topic, what is it about trifling women that you don't like?
Well, here,
All right, do you want me to talk about how? Because I was the one that actually brought this
yes.
up.
Well, I also have a story because when you sent that message, I had just dealt with a trifling. Well, a friend of mine dealt with a trifling woman, and I was there to help a brother out.
All right.
So it's up to you. You can go first with your story if you'd like.
Well, I usually don't put people on blast,
But
and I'm not going to I'm not going to say names, but a coworker of mine dated a girl she also works with us. I got to give them names.
Johnny,
Okay, my coworker's name is Johnny.
and then his girlfriend's name is Jenny.
Johnny and Jenny, sure. No, can it be like Danny and Sandy?
Oh, like a grease?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So you work with Danny.
I work with Danny,
And Danny's girlfriend
Sandy
is his
also works in the same store.
Mm-hmm.
They've been going out for over a year. They live together.
So you all work at the same Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah, we all worked at the same Family Dollar. I guess what happened is Danny and Sandy took a break, or she wanted a break, and so Danny was kind of devastated. He was all bummed out and hurt, booty hurt. And he was waiting for her to come around. He was playing the waiting game. He's like, eventually he was looking forward to it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to work this out. I'm like, yeah, man, that's good. Just, don't worry about it too much. You're still young. You're in your early 20s. Well, I follow Sandy on Snapchat. So Sandy puts a Snapchat up with her and this guy basically starts tongue fucking her face.
Damn, trifling.
And she didn't even like care that her boyfriend's friends would see this?
I guess not. Like, not only her friends.
You think she was looking for an out?
Maybe. I mean, I haven't really asked about it because it's none of my business. And I usually don't talk about other people's affair. But the one reason I am doing it is because she's trifling, because she judges everybody. This is the same girl.
I remember you talked about her on the podcast before.
This is the same girl that talked a whole bunch of shit about my former baby girl. She's like, oh yeah, she's nasty, she's dirty. She left her kid with the the father while she spent the night at your house. She's like really.
Oh yeah.
She's really judgy, and she'll judge other people. She'll like, oh, that girl's a hoe, blah blah blah.
And
well. Look, when the shoe is on the other foot, who is now a trifling ass woman? So yeah, I was just chilling with my girlfriend. I was on Snapchat. I saw it, and she's with this guy, and he's recording, and he basically like licks the side of her face, and I was like, "Who?" I was like, "God damn!" I was like,
And did her boyfriend see this Snapchat?
I never asked him. Like I said, I don't want to make it's none of my business, so I've never asked. But people at our job did start talking, and I'm pretty sure he's aware. And this poor guy, he's like a hopeless sap. So I think he's holding out that they could get back together.
Are they still living together?
No, she moved out.
Did she move out because he kicked her out, or because she wanted to move out on her own?
They were taking a break, so she just moved their stuff out. But the problem what I have is, I guess that's going to be my gripe later, but I'll just say it now. My gripe is when guys do it too, but when people say we're taking a break, they're like, hey, I need a break. I need space. You're basically saying, hey,
I'm going to go see what's out there.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I'll come back.
There's this guy that I'm really interested in, and we're kind of flirting, and I don't want it to be cheating, so I'm going to go fuck him for a little bit. And then if it doesn't work out, then I'll come back. So that's, if you were dating somebody that would say, hey, I'm taking a break, you might as well be like, all right, well.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
Just break the fuck up.
Yeah, enjoy your new genitals. Hopefully it works out.
Oh, you're right.
That sucks, man. So
he's still, but you told me he's like all in love with her, right? He still thinks that, like, he would take her back.
Yeah, he said he's willing to forgive her. Like,
damn.
I haven't asked him about it, but it's like, bro, you're gonna be 23. You're fine. You're in the prime of your life. You're like, your dick is probably hard all the time,
And you're wasting it on trifling hussies.
Yeah, wasting it on girls who don't appreciate it. Go put it in other girls. See how they appreciate it. Probably you'll put it in one and they'll really appreciate it. So he just needs to see that. What about you, Junkier? What do you got?
So the other day, one of my boys from back in the day, he used to go to high school with me. So I've known him for a long time. I mean, we've known each other since like sophomore year high school, like 98. It's 2016. It's like what?
16 years.
More than that.
18.
Like 18 years. So he calls me up, and like we're still friends, but we don't talk as often as we normally do. Like, because he's married, he has a kid. So now he's like, he calls me up, and right away when he calls me up, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on, man? I haven't talked to you in like a month. And right away he sounded defeated. He's like, hey, man.
Damn.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm watching the Bears game. This was like last Sunday, I believe. And he's like,
well, the Bears suck. No wonder he was depressed.
well, that's not why he was depressed.
Oh yeah, just adds up. They're getting beat pretty bad.
Are they? What's the score?
22-7.
Damn.
It's in the third quarter, so.
Well, it's over. Anyway, so good thing we're recording and not watching that. So anyway, he's like, hey man, he's like, I need you to do me a favor, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, man, what's going on? He's like, can you come over? My wife is, I think she's cheating on me. I need you. I took her phone away from her. I need you to come over and see if you can recover like messages and shit because she deleted them all.
Damn.
I was like, God damn. I was like, all right, man. The game's almost over.
You said they were married, right?
Yeah, they're married. Married with a kid.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, all right, man. The game's over. It's ending right now. Let me just change real quick and I'll be right over. He doesn't live too far from me, so
You're a terrible friend. Why'd you have to wait till the game was over?
I didn't. I said the game is ending.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna do shit.
Look, man, that shit's already going down the shit. Whether he gets there in 10 minutes or 20 minutes, it's gonna make no difference.
Exactly. Anyway,
let him enjoy the game.
He could save their marriage in those 10. What if you could do something?
those
I
10
mean,
minutes.
what am I gonna do in 10 minutes that she hasn't already ruined?
Exactly.
Anyway, so to add more let me give you a background of this relationship. Okay. So like they've been dating. Fuck, man, they've been dating since like for at least 15 years. They've been married for like 5-6 years, man. But they were together for probably about like 16 years or 15 years. And obviously, like I said, they live together. They're married. They have a house, kids, the whole 9 yards, everything you can think of. And their life was very fulfilling, very good, you know. So when I get to his house, he basically lays out the story for me. So this is what happened. I guess a couple weeks before that, he was saying like, "Oh, she's not cooking, cleaning anymore. She's kind of just like blah."
She's failing her wifely duty.
Exactly. Well, not just that, like, you know, but she's just being very distant and not doing like most things that she would normally do. So he's like, you know, he talked to her about it. He's like, listen.
Was she like a stay-at-home wife?
No. She has a job.
Oh.
But still, like, even before when she would work, she'd come home, she'd do like stuff around the house, and he would too, but she wasn't holding up her end.
Okay.
Because they both work.
They both work, and
So
they both do stuff.
They both do stuff.
Like, yeah, they both like
But
they
he just noticed a change.
So she became
Something-
very placé.
Very laissez-faire.
exactly.
Ooh.
So he confronted her like a week before, and he's like, you know, I'm just, you know, letting you know, I can't like keep doing this. I mean, you're not doing anything. I'm the one that I have to come home from work. I have to do this, and this, and you haven't like helped out at all. I need you to like hold up your end of the deal. And I guess she gave him like the whole, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know exactly what she said, but you know, she basically made excuses. So he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm like, he tried to send a message and like, you know, you can lose me. So what he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go stay at my parents' house for a week, and you stay here with the kid, and I'll pick her up every morning before you go to work, because they have opposite shifts.
Okay.
So I'll pick her up in the morning, and then my parents take care of her, and you can pick her up when you get home from work. So he left for a whole week. I guess during this week they would still text, and obviously they would see each other in the morning.
Wait, he left or she left?
He left.
Okay.
He left her at home
Okay.
while he stayed at his parents' house.
Okay.
So during this time, like I said, they would still communicate, because he'd come home in the morning, pick up the baby. Well, she's not really a baby, but toddler, whatever.
The kid.
Yeah. And then he would drop, or then they would text message throughout the day or whatever. Anyway, that Sunday or like late. Actually, it was like Saturday night, Sunday morning. He like texts her saying, "Hey, can I come home?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Go ahead, whatever." So he gets there, and I guess they were talking, and everything was okay, but he still felt like something was weird, man. So he's like, "Fuck it." He's like, "You know what? I'm just gonna check something out." So he looks at the phone logs, as the phone's under his name, so he's got the, you know, the passwords and stuff, and he checks the phone logs, and she sees that she keeps calling the same number, like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, this whole week that he's been gone. Dang. He's like, what the fuck? So like he does some investigating and finds out it's some dude.
It could be Jake from State Farm.
It's not Jake from State Farm.
She's not filing claims?
Nope.
Damn. Hey, man, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here, man.
So
I guess.
Yeah.
So he's like, what the fuck? Like, he confronts her about it, and like, I guess they get into this big argument.
Because she was like, why are you spying on me?
Yeah. It's, you know, it's a whole bullshit. And like, she was like, oh, he's just a friend, blah, 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 whatever. She admitted it was a guy. So he finally like wrestles the phone away from her. By then, she had already deleted all the messages.
Damn.
And all the messages were gone. And then she fucking, I guess, at this point, she was all pissed and she took off. This was already in the afternoon. This was already just before that game had started. So like, he calls me. He's like, hey, man, I need you to get these messages off. You know, I go over. I try to recover the messages using software and shit. I couldn't get shit. I was like, dude, there's nothing I can do.
Is it an iPhone?
No, it was a Samsung Galaxy.
Okay.
The only way I saw was like, you could root it, but I don't want to, like, if you root it, you know.
You basically wipe it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's even worse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I couldn't do anything. I downloaded all sorts of fucking, I downloaded maybe like 3 or 4 different types of software. I couldn't do jack shit. Nothing would find it. Samsung's got some hard security.
That's good to know.
The batteries might blow up, but hey.
Exactly.
You know, your text message. That's
very-
what it is. That's what the batteries are. They're just self-destruct mode. Oh, shit, you're cheating?
Self-destruct. Anyway, so I couldn't get anything. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, I can't retrieve anything. The only thing you do at this point is like, he's like, man, I really, 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 really want those messages. I don't care what I have to do to get them. Can I call somebody or go somewhere? I'm like, not right, dude. It's Sunday. No. It's Sunday at fucking like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's nothing open.
Yeah.
You know, and like at least nothing that's gonna do this service for you. And he's like, fuck, man. I'm like, the best we could do is Monday. I can like find like there's recovery places. You can send it out and try to get that shit recovered. I mean, if you want it that bad, it's gonna be pricey, but you can do it. He's like, yeah. He's like, fuck it, let's just do it. He's like, take the phone with you. He's like, just Monday, call me, whatever, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. So I come home. He calls me back. He's like, hey, man, I just thought of something. He's like, do you think that shit would be on the cloud? Because they have Verizon. Verizon has their own cloud. Mm-hmm. He's like, I never signed her up for it, so it might be up there. I'm like, that's kind of iffy, but we could try it.
It's a long shot, but
it's a long shot, but let's fucking try it anyway. Who gives a fuck? So he's like, all right, let me sign her up real quick. You should get a text message. Just give me the code to verify, whatever, blah, blah. I'm all right, cool. We verify, and he's like, all right, well, I got to take the kid to the park because she's crying or whatever. He's like, can you look at, here's the information. Can you just log in and look it up and let me know? I'm like, all right, cool. So I log in. All the messages are there.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Every single last one of those fucking messages was there. So I'm reading these. I'm like, holy fuck.
Steamy stuff?
Man, well, not really steamy, but trifling hard as fuck.
So, okay,
like, there was nothing like...
So you saw the message, or did he see him first?
Well, I saw them first.
Because you logged in?
Because I'm the one that logged in.
Okay.
So I call him right away. As soon as I'm reading, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I call him, like, dude, I got him. He's like, all right. I'm like, they have an export option, so I exported them, and I emailed him. Yeah, they did. I exported them as CSV, and I emailed him.
File.
I emailed him, and I'm like, all right, bro, I emailed you the file. They're there. You have,
I bet you
copies.
He opened that shit real quick.
No, he was driving. He's like, no, man, I'm driving. Can you just read them to me?
Oh,
I was like, God damn.
Like, don't make me do this.
Yeah.
No, why are you making me do this?
Yep. So I'm like, fuck. I'm not going to say no.
Did you do it in her voice?
No, I didn't.
You should have, for more effect.
You should have got the voice of NKOTP to read them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Make a whole production out of it.
Yeah. Like R. Kelly strapped
You should do
that.
So
you can do that, right? As long as we don't use names, we can use those messages.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay tuned next week. We're going to have a soap opera for you guys.
So I start reading them off to him, and I mean, it sucked, man. It sucked. Like, the messages were, like I said, there wasn't steamy, so there was no they were like sexual intentions, but there were no actual I don't think they were actually fucking.
So I don't think you should tell us what you actually read.
No.
Only because we're going to save that for
Oh,
next
get out of
week.
here. Anyway.
Save it for next week.
Anyway.
Or save it for the premium paid content.
So he's obviously fucking pissed at this point.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, obviously.
And he got what he wanted. He's like, fuck. He's like, I got the messages good. Whatever. Okay. So I guess she calls him, like, literally, like, I'm going to go drop the phone off then, since I'm not going to send it out. He's like, yeah, it's cool. Just drop it off. So I go drop it off. And, like, as I'm dropping it off, she calls him, says, hey, can I come home? And he's like, all right, cool, whatever. So anyway, when she comes home, he fucking confronts her with all the messages, like, fucking, bitch,
Were you
trifling,
there?
whatever. No, I was not there. I didn't see her at all, which I'm pretty happy about, because I mean, as much as I want to help my boy out, I don't want to be in between, if that makes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with helping him out without her knowing.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to get.
But you gotta let them work their shit
Right,
out.
exactly. So, especially because I've known them for a while, so like I know who she is, and I know her, and we were friendly. We weren't like the best of friends, but he's more my friend than her because I knew him first.
I gotcha.
Anyway, irregardless. So then he calls me back, or he texted me later on, and he's like, hey, man. Oh, so it turns out that the guy that she's cheating on him with is her best friend's husband's best friend.
Wait. So it's
The guy's married?
No. It's her best friend, her female best friend, has a husband. It's his best friend.
Okay.
Who she was cheating on. Okay. So anyway, so he's like, do me a favor. Can you send me the messages with her best friend? And I'm like, all right. So I'm like, all right. So I send them to him, and as I'm sending him, I'm reading him. This fucking bitch was basically telling her to cheat on my friend with that dude.
So she was kind of like
she was encouraging
egging it on. Like,
she was egging it
hey,
on. She's like, you should go have fun with this guy. Blah blah.
So this married woman
was telling
her
best friend to fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Trifling.
Yep. So okay, as I'm reading the message, hold on, it doesn't end there. As I'm reading the messages,
He doesn't listen to the show, right?
no, he doesn't. No, neither of them do.
But they're not gonna have a problem with you.
Well,
We're not saying any names.
I know that he won't have a problem because there's more to this story.
Okay.
I'm assuming she would have a problem,
What's she gonna do?
but she's not. I mean, she doesn't listen, and I
Not
doubt
only that,
she's
we're not
gonna
gonna use
get
her
on
name. So
Right.
It could be
I
anybody.
mean, if she hears it, she's gonna know this is them.
this could be any trifling hussy.
I doubt it.
The world is full of them.
Yep.
So anyway, so I'm looking through the messages, and then I see like the correspondence between his wife and her friend, and she keeps talking about this other dude that wasn't the guy she was cheating on him with. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the messages with that other guy, and it turns out she was talking to that dude too.
Oh, so there was another guy in
It was another guy. It's two dudes.
Wow.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how long has this bitch been cheating? So I text him and I'm like, dude, I'm sending you 2 copies. I'm sending you the copy of her friend, and I'm sending you another copy of another dude.
Excel spreadsheets up the ass.
Yeah. And I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna tell you what it says. I just want you to read it and judge for yourself. So he read them, I guess, and then he kind of dismissed the other dude. He didn't care about that. He cared about the original dude.
He's only worried about he's like one fire at a time.
Exactly.
I can't deal with all this shit.
So he's already in divorce mode. He wants to get a divorce. She says, no, let's work things out. So he's like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let her believe that we're working things out, and then I'm just going to fucking cut the cord.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So anyway, hold on. It's not over.
How long ago was this?
This was last week.
Oh, shit.
She should have recorded last week.
So no, because I got more information as of recently, so this wouldn't be available.
Okay.
So it turns out my friend went a little psycho, which he had every right to be, because she's just, he doesn't trust her at all. He doesn't trust her as far as he could throw her. So he decides he's gonna put a tracking device in her vehicle and a microphone, and just because he's like, fuck it, he's like, she said she wants to work things out. She said she's not talking to him anymore, but I don't believe her. So he tracks where she goes.
So he actually does this.
He actually does this.
God damn.
He finds out where she goes, and bitch is going back to his house not even a week later. Back to that dude's house after she said she wanted to work things out. After she said that, things were over.
Yeah.
Trifling.
And right away he's like, fuck this. So as soon as she got back home, he's like, fuck you, get the fuck out of my house. He kicked her out, and he's like, you know what? It's over. Suck a dick. Suck his dick if you want.
Which she probably already was.
Right. He's like, I'm done. And then that's it. That's the end of the relationship. That's the end of thing. There's a little bit more that goes after that. I'll talk to you guys about that off air. We can't really, this is something I can't disclose on air, unfortunately.
Well, it'll be in the paid content.
Yes.
Can we end the podcast now? Because I want to hear the rest of it.
No, we'll tell you after.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
But it's just, it was one of the crazier cheating stories I've heard in a long time.
So at one point, did he realize that violating her privacy was wrong?
No, because
If it's justified.
well, right. And the thing is, the problem here is,
and plus they're married. There's no privacy between married people.
and the thing
I guess
here,
you're right.
I think the problem is, as soon as he
Marriage is all about transparency.
okay, so the first, as far as that goes, the privacy and stuff, the only thing he did that was, or not the only thing he did that was wrong. He's done things that were wrong, but when he looked at her phone logs due to suspicion, I think that was that's where he kind of invaded the privacy. But as soon as he found out that she was cheating, I think everything was fair game after that.
But if they have a share plan, it's not really.
It's not really.
It's not like she had her own.
No. It wasn't her phone. It was their phone.
So then it's not really.
Right.
It's not really
All right.
invasion of
Well,
privacy.
there you go.
That's open source stuff.
Yeah.
You can look
Open
at-
source.
You can get all that through the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, all right. So in that case, he found out she was cheating right there and then from that plan, or at least he didn't find out 100%, but he confronted her. He didn't delve deeper till after he confronted her and she admitted that was a guy. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he broke any?
I mean, I don't care if he did or not. I mean,
I know you don't care. I'm saying though.
Do I think he did? I don't know.
No, like you said, he there was some red flags that were being raised, and then he just looked at the call logs when he left.
Yeah, when she left.
So the lesson here is, if you're a girl and you're out there being trifling, keep up with your womanly duties, and nobody will be the wiser. But once you stop cleaning, once you stop making the sandwiches, then he's gonna start asking questions. But look, if you want to go be trifling, if you want to go out be a hussy, just keep up with your normal duties, and he will be none the wiser. You're welcome.
Why do you think she stopped doing that stuff? She was just like, do you think she was just tired from all the?
She was tired from all the
coitus.
I think
from all the fellatio she was given.
I think she would. I don't know. I don't know if she just. At that point, I think she had just given up.
Or maybe she was looking for a way out too.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think she would be doing it unless she wasn't happy with whatever situation they were
I don't
in.
know.
Who knows?
I felt really bad for him because like he's a real stand-up nice guy. You know, like I'm not saying I'm sure he's done wrong things in the relationship. Like I'm sure it's not at first it wasn't all her fault, but still, like, I mean, for you to be talking to two dudes at once, like she should have at least had the common decency to be like, you know, I don't think things are working out or whatever.
She should have at least talked to only one at a time.
I don't know, man. It's just fucked up.
So she should have just ended things first, and then you can go.
Right, or at least, you know, I don't know, say something.
You can go pull tricks.
Yeah.
At least, like, when I broke up with my girlfriend, I gave her the common decency, like, a year before to tell her shit wasn't working out, and she didn't do anything to fix it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I didn't cheat, but I was like, you know what? It's done. I mean, she could have done that. She could have been like, hey, man, this shit's not working out. Or, like, do something to fix it.
She's like, I'm not really happy. You know what's going to help me out?
Fellatio.
Multiple penises.
Multiple penile.
That's really going to fix things.
Penile will help the situation.
Penile that's not yours.
Yeah.
Do we have to? Are we done?
Yeah, well, we're done with that, I guess.
Or just in general? 'Cause
No.
I want to hear the rest of the gossip.
Well, anyway, we'll finish that later.
The cheese me.
All right, well, let's go ahead and let's get to our, to Tony's, what do you call it?
Ooh, our not fun fact of the day.
Or not fun fact, shall we?
Ooh, not fun facts. Not fun facts. These facts are never fun. Not fun for anyone. Not fun facts.
All right. So today's not fun fact is about Victoria's Secret. The Victoria's Secret founder sold the company for.
Was her name Victoria?
No, he's a guy.
Oh, what?
Well, bro, don't worry. I got all the details for you. Victoria's Secret founder sold it for $4 million. Side note, it's now worth more than $5 billion. Ooh. He then
should have just held on to it, huh?
He then tried to start a children's retail store. He went bankrupt and ended up jumping to his death from the Golden Gate Bridge at age 46.
God damn.
So, Victoria's Secret was created by California business graduate Roy Raymond, who was inspired by an embarrassing shopping trip for underwear for his wife. So basically, he wanted to buy his wife some lingerie, but at the time there were no just lingerie stores. So he had to go to like fucking the Woolworth lingerie section or fucking
Sears.
And I guess people were just giving him looks like, what's this fucking grown man like trying to buy lingerie for? But it was for his wife. So he's like, fuck that. There should be a store where, you know, I can...
There should be a store where I
can go buy some underwear for my wife and not get looks.
Yeah, except now it's even worse because you walk into the whole store is lingerie, not just one section.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like...
But that's not how it originally was. Originally, that's what it was. It was for guys that wanted to buy lingerie. That's how it was originally made. Yeah.
So now when I go in there and I start looking at the panties and shit, when people give me weird looks and they'll be like, fuck you, this is my store. It was meant for me, not for you. Get the fuck out.
That's true.
Yeah.
So basically, the couple maintained 5 successful shops by 1982, but decided to sell the brand for $4 million to Leslie Wexner. She was the founder of the limited clothing chain. After he sold it, Raymond began a new business called My Child's Destiny. It's a shop selling high-end children's product. The store went bankrupt. Raymond had invested more than 650,000 pounds of his own money into the business. Also, since Raymond never incorporated the business, the couple lost 2 homes and all of their cars. For those that don't know, when you start a business, if you incorporate it, that means that the business is
take all the losses.
It's basically its own entity.
Yeah.
Business is its own thing, and you're not liable for any debt that the business accrues if it goes bankrupt. If you don't incorporate it, any business you start is kind of an extension of you. So you're liable for everything.
So if this podcast ever decides to make money, we have to
We're
incorporate.
going to incorporate hella quick. So NKOTP Incorporated from now on.
We actually lose money every time we make this podcast. That doesn't really matter. I don't think that's a problem.
We'll be happy if we break even, right? So Raymond kept trying to make his businesses work. He created a children's bookstore, a mail-ordered home repair hardware business that failed within a year, a company that made wigs for women who lost their hair due to cancer treatment.
That's a noble cause. I don't know why the fuck that one went out of business. That's bullshit.
Well, in 1993, Raymond's wife divorced him. By the time of his divorce, Victoria's Secret had already become the biggest U.S. lingerie retailer.
God damn, I bet you he was kicking himself in the dick.
Oh, he was kicking himself so hard that on August 26, 1993, Raymond was last seen alive walking toward the Golden Gate Bridge. Shortly thereafter, his body washed up on the shores of Marin County. Investigators concluded he had committed suicide by leaping off the bridge.
Fuck. You know, first of all, a little fun fact, or not fun fact about that. You know that there's a shit ton of, like, I think the Golden Gate Bridge is the, like, most popular structure in the United States to commit suicide.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyway.
So, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. How did he, what I don't understand is, I understand he opened all these businesses, but he had a lot of money. Like, how did he just lose it all?
Because he spent all the money in those multiple businesses, and they all failed. So eventually, that $4 million, it ran out because he just.
Does it say why he sold? What was the reason of selling?
Because he just got a solid. He got an offer. I guess the Limited wanted to buy because they were blowing up. They had 4 stores.
This was in the 80s?
In the 80s. So you think about it.
$4 million was a lot of money.
$4 million, that's a shitload of money.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's a shitload of money now. Imagine how much it was back then.
A lot more because of inflation.
And that, you only have 4 locations.
Yeah, so that's probably like
the guy was like, sure. Like, the guy's like, oh, I got plenty of other ideas, you know. So he ended up selling it, thinking he could recreate that.
And the Limited was a big, and it still is a big chain. So because they have stores like the Limited. That's one of their stores.
So he sold it, but he went bankrupt because he didn't incorporate his businesses, or at least the children's one, and that took a loss.
That sucks, man. I feel bad for the guy, kind of.
And I guess he was really depressed because not only did he lose that money, but a lot of the money that he used for his other businesses was money that he borrowed from, like, family members and stuff.
Oh.
So it's like his family invested in him, you know, believing that he could still be successful after Victoria's Secret, but he was trying to piggyback off that,
right.
And he was never able to.
See, the smart move would have been, like, investing at least half of that in, like, a different type of investment.
Smart
like,
thing was to incorporate any business.
Obviously incorporate. That's one of the things. But I think
you know what, Junkyard? Tomorrow we're going to incorporate this business.
But it's not a business. Business needs income. We don't have any income. We only have outcome.
All we have is debt.
Yeah.
Junkyard is going to Captain Hindsight it. And again, in hindsight, he probably shouldn't have sold Victoria's Secret.
Oh, of course. I bet you he thought that too. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What if Sirius comes and knocking on the door and is like, hey guys, we want you to come on Sirius Radio.
How much?
I mean, we get a salary, all 3 of us.
Oh.
Sign me up.
We gotta do it, but we forcefully have to do it once a week because obviously you get paid for it.
Well, that's only a problem for one of us here.
Mamba.
But, like, it would be like a real job, though, right?
Yeah. It would be your.
Oh, I'd say fuck my job. I would actually, if somebody paid me to do this, I would actually put all my time and energy in it. I would research stuff. I would look different topics.
And they said they don't want it just once a week. They want it 5 days a week.
It looks like we would be spending a lot more time together.
might need a bigger studio.
Yeah. Well, no, you'd have your actual studio and an actual producer. They'd try to kick me off as producer.
Would I get my own parking space?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
And can we get groupies?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. So I would actually work for that.
But what if it becomes like Wayne's World? What if we're not happy? What if we liked it better
If I'm getting paid, I'm fucking happy.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you cannot be happy if you're getting paid.
Who's that talking to? They were saying, like, money doesn't make you happy. I was like, yeah, it does.
Who?
A friend of mine, I guess, because she was bummed out and, like, everything is going good for her. She has her new job. She bought a new car. She moved to another state. She's living in California. So everything is going on the up and up, but she's hurt about some guy, like some guy that's like 6 years younger than her. And I'm like, what the fuck are you worried about this kid? Like,
I know.
You're like, you got a new car. You got a high-paying job. She's
You live in California.
Yeah. She was like, well, money doesn't make you happy. I was like, bitch,
The fuck it doesn't.
if I had a lot of money, I would be so happy. I would like just throw money at my problems.
Would you be elated?
Yeah, exactly.
They say that you people that make $75,000 a year, that's like the most happy you could be. Anything over $75,000, like for example, if you make $100,000, the people that make $100,000 aren't happier than the people that make $75,000.
I don't know.
And so on and so
what
forth.
you're saying is that it plateaus at
It plateaus at $75,000. You will not be any happier more than $75,000
Are
a
you
year.
sure?
I highly doubt
That's
that.
what people. That's what the studies have shown.
Studies do show that. I mean, if they do show that, that's fine. But if I had an unlimited amount of money, I could do a lot more than I would with 75,000. Like I'd probably.
But see, this is the thing. I guess the whole point about being happy is you only need stuff that you. First of all, you need to be able to survive, obviously, to live, and then just enough money to do things that you want to do, and not like exceed that. Because once you get too much money, then like it starts becoming more of a hassle than an actual like gift. So like people start coming, like you have friends coming out of the woodwork trying to get your money.
That's true.
That's easy.
You know?
I'd just be like, no.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what you
easily
think.
say no.
You're gonna have people wanting to like, hey man, I got this great business idea. You're gonna love it.
Like, I'm good.
I don't know. I would say that's a good idea. You should incorporate it.
Smart man, Momba. Smart man.
Keep it moving.
But we need an investor. Momba, you're the guy. You got $400 million. I would like $1 million of that $400 million to invest.
Yeah, we all want things. Not hard.
See, Mama's ready. He's ready to make all this money.
See, he says that now, but like, it's gonna be because what are these people? People are family members. Like, what if your sister comes to you, Momba? I want to open my own beauty salon.
Those are cheap.
Can you spot me? $600,000 so I can start it.
I'm pretty sure you could open up a beauty salon
How
with a
much-
lot
how-
less than that.
Nope, she wants $600,000
How much
because
money do I have?
$400 million.
600 grand?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, so he said yes.
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah, drop in the
All right.
okay.
Mamba, the beauty salon's not doing so well. I'm gonna need another 600.
Nope, had a chance.
No, yeah, you should. Should
I mean-
incorporate. I hope you incorporated it.
I mean, Mamba, they're gonna take. I didn't incorporate. They're gonna take everything away from me. I'm going bankrupt. I need the money.
She obviously didn't have much to begin with. She's asking him for money.
Yeah.
We might lose a house. I can't. You're gonna let your sister down.
No, you get an apartment for like
Yeah, you-
$500 a month.
You could stay with me. I have a pretty big house.
But I'm married now, and I need.
Well, it looks like
I need money.
I'll pay for your divorce.
Yeah.
And you can move in.
Yeah, let's just say now. Yeah, your ass is gonna give your sister another $600,000,
I'm saying-
and then your other sister gonna be like, "What? You gave her over $1 million bucks? Where's my million?"
Even though you say it plateaus, but wouldn't you like the option to do whatever you want? Just say you wanted a.
You know what Biggie said? Why would Biggie lie to us? More money, more problems.
Biggie got shot.
Yeah, he did shot, but think about all the other people. Like, does Bill Gates look like he has a lot of
Yeah,
problems?
but Bill Gates gives. See, that's the thing. That's okay. So here's the other study shows. Studies show that you are also happier when you're giving away stuff. So if you do become a millionaire, people are happier when they're giving their money away as opposed to keeping it. So, for example, that's why they say you really only need $75,000, because if you do become a millionaire and you start giving money away to like charities and whatnot, you become happier because you're not using it for yourself. So, for example, Bill Gates has millions and upon millions of dollars, and he gives a shit. You know how much money he gives away per year? He gives away millions of dollars. He's like one of the most,
He does that for tax breaks.
I mean, he's still giving shit ton of money away.
I would give.
Well, I do see a lot of these high profile.
Look at Warren Buffett. He's happy as fuck.
Like a lot of these, like a lot of rich people, like that have committed suicide because they fall into depression. And like, how the fuck are you gonna be depressed with all that money?
It's because they don't know how to spend that money.
Exactly.
See, that's the thing. You can only spend so much money. When you have like shit tons of money, you can only do so much.
I would like to have that problem.
You get
Yeah, I'd like. That's a good problem to have.
you get tired and you get bored.
I would not get bored.
No, you know what would be nice? Like fuck, crawling into payday. Like just crawling through the finish line. I would like to not have that problem.
You would, but the thing
I would do outlandish shit with my money. I would like make billboards of my face and just say, "Hey, my name is John. I have more money than you."
okay, so then people know who you are and know that you're like rich, and then you're gonna get death threats and you're gonna get like your family's gonna be in risk. of getting killed.
Just
Do you
don't,
want?
don't
do you
use
want
your
that?
name.
You know what I would do?
He's posting his face all over
Be like, my
city.
name is Junkyard,
Yeah,
and I have all this money.
yeah. I would hire Junkyard to be my personal assistant.
That's true. He does jujitsu.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'd be happy with enough to, like I said, live and then just do what I want. Not like all the time, but like, you know,
What if I
I
wanted?
could if I still have to work, that's fine. Work, and then if as long as I can like travel and like, you know, not be struggling, like be like even keel. I think that's all you need.
What if I want to do outlandish shit though?
But that's the thing; it's not a necessity to do
But it would make him
outlandish.
happy.
But it would make me happy.
I mean, that's what you think. You can only do so much outlandish shit till you know.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, and look at like then you're gonna end up like look at Allen Iverson, for example. He had tons of money and he lost all of it because he did outlandish shit, and
Yeah.
he gave a lot of money away
That was his problem.
to his family and friends.
He didn't invest it.
Yeah, but still
He didn't incorporate himself.
incorporate himself. Anyway, I don't think that's. I think you would not be happy with all that money.
I would be happier.
I think you'd be happier with more money, but I don't think you'd be at the happiest if you had like unlimited amount of money.
I would be elated. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
That's what you think, but you won't be.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
Because I know that the more money I have, the happier I am, and I'm pretty sure that will scale.
Up to 75,000.
No, to more than 75,000. Because I'm already picturing myself with 75,000, and I'm pretty
Like
happy.
what?
75,000
Now,
a year.
A
is
year.
what I'm saying.
I'm picturing myself at 75,000 a year, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm picturing myself with 125,000, and I am a lot happier. So I'm pretty sure I'm
Yeah.
right.
What more can you do with 125,000 that you can't do with 75,000?
Double the blow.
But see, then
It's whatever you can
the
get
blow
with
will kill
75.
you.
Whatever you can get with the 75,000, you can get more of it or better quality of it, and it'll then exponentially make you happier.
No, man. All you need is a house, a car, a baby girl, and your Gucci.
That's all you need. But what about what I want? What if I want to have my own private jet and to have a bunch of strippers on there?
You want to be Dan Bilzerian?
No, I don't really like it. Well,
You know, Vice had
Yeah, he's
that.
kind of a douche.
Vice had that. What do you call it? That one writer go and do Dan Bilzerian. He went on private jet. He hired a private jet. He couldn't fly it because it was too much money. It was out of his budget, but he was able to get on the private jet with a bunch of like strippers and shit, and that didn't make him any happier.
really?
Yeah, he was able to like go out and like party and with guns and shoot tons of guns. He did the whole Dan Bilzerian like life for a week. He said it was not that cool. He said that it was actually like he feels that Dan Bilzerian actually doesn't live that life because that life sucks, and that he just does it for show just to like become famous and a known name. He thinks he just does it.
Like it's a persona,
Right,
It's
it's a
just,
persona.
It's just what he projects,
Right, but it's not really who he is
But-
because he.
But deep down, he's got a little dick.
Probably.
There's
And
no- there's no
that's
way.
why he needs big guns, right?
I don't
big
know.
trucks.
Yeah, because he drives these huge ass trucks, big ass guns.
I don't know.
Because
we
he's got
should
a
ask
penis.
the listeners. What would you guys think if you had like? Would you be happy?
Would you be happier with 75,000 a year
75,000?
or $1 million a year?
Yeah.
Oh man, Biggie wouldn't let us. That's all I'm saying.
Would you be happy if you like had a $75,000 a year job, or if you hit the Mega Millions and you were instantly a multimillionaire?
Like I said, man, it's gonna be problems. It's problems.
But I think based on that study, that's what the CEO of that one company did. I don't know if we talked about it, but there's one CEO of this company decided to just pay everyone the same amount, or everyone will get the starting salary at anybody that worked at his company, even entry level, was 75,000. And he took like a lot of heat for it, to the point where his brother, who was I think the co-founder of the company, is suing him because he like didn't like the idea. But the company is like I think like quadrupled in profits since then. So I mean, obviously it worked, but that'd be kind of cool. Like especially if you're like a fucking secretary. If you're just like
Yeah, but wouldn't you feel shitty? Like you do more work than the secretary does, but she's making the same amount as you.
you would, but if I'm getting paid 75,000, and you're getting paid 75,000,
Everything's
and I do
Gucci.
more. I mean, I still be Gucci because it's not like
Yeah, but I feel
it's not
like,
like we're fighting over scraps.
I feel like that takes but that takes
it's like no matter what.
that takes incentive out of the job because like if I'm trying to get to the next level, like I say I'm a manager, for example.
It's true. No,
and I
so
want to
does-
be even
but-
higher.
No, but I'm saying
that
that-
incentive of me making more money
Does
is there.
everybody
no. Not everybody doesn't make it. That's the starting.
Oh,
So-
okay.
so
I
other
misunderstood.
so
I understood that everybody makes 75 grand.
starting out?
Yeah.
No. Like I said, this, what I understood is everybody makes 75 grand. That's
no matter
no
what.
matter
And then
what.
you can't. No. That's the starting.
I
That's
was
the
like,
lowest.
that's stupid because
So-
like if I want to make 100 grand, for example, and
Yeah.
I want to get to the next level, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna work harder if I make it to the next level.
No, yeah,
and
no.
I'm still making 75 grand.
No,
That's why everybody likes working at Costco.
He basically made the minimum salary. That's what I should.
I gotcha.
The
Okay.
minimum salary is 75,000.
Starting salary. Yeah.
Starting salary. So that's why, like, and then some people were upset at that because some people that just started, you know, are making 75,000, and people that have been there for like years.
Bitch, work harder.
Yeah,
That's basically it. Then if that's the case.
but the way I look at it is like if I'm working and say I'm making like 30,000 a year, and I'm busting my ass, and I've been there for like 3-4 years. I put like a lot of work in this company. All of a sudden, they hire someone else, and then they decide, oh, we're giving everybody 75,000. So this secretary is getting 75,000, and I'm getting 75,000. That's still a fucking $35,000 or $30,000 raise. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
I'd be like, okay,
well, I'm not complaining.
I don't care. I'll be secretary too if you want me to.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would want to do the least amount of work. Like I would just want to do enough work not to get fired.
Exactly.
This is why I don't work for that company because they don't hire people like you.
I would just be like, all right, well, I'll just do what I have to do and nothing more, nothing less.
That's why they don't hire
75
people
grand.
Like you.
I'm Gucci.
They want people who are going to go above and beyond. And you're not one of
You're
them.
clearly not one of them.
See, that's why I work where I don't make as much because I have to go above and beyond so I get paid more. So far, it's not working out so well. But it
Wait,
will.
Is that why you have to keep on getting side jobs?
Yeah, motherfucker, I don't make enough money. And I got this wedding to pay for.
It's in Mexico.
Yeah, it's fucking sucking me dry.
Nobody told you to get married. That was on your own.
And I had
accord.
to buy a ticket to fly to Mexico next month. It's like I don't have money.
There are plenty of girls here
There
in
are,
the U.S.
but none of them are like her. She is one in a million.
There's everyone here's one in a million.
No, she's one in a Googleplex.
Everyone's one in a Googleplex.
No,
Everyone's unique.
she's more unique.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you made your decision then.
Yeah,
I did.
so-
So, yeah, man, I don't make enough money. I need to make more money.
we all got problems.
Yeah.
I don't-
You sound like you'd be happier if you made more money.
I would, but I don't make 75 grand a year.
Yeah.
But if I did, I think I would plateau my happiness.
Oh, okay.
No, I think if you made 75,000, you still complain. Because if you made 75,000, you would have gotten a girlfriend that's even farther than the one that's right now.
Because that
What the fuck does me making more money have to do with the distance of my relationship?
Because the reason you're with this girl is because that's what you could afford now. You can only afford to go to Mexico every 3 months. But if you had 75,000 a year, then you could probably get a girl that's like in, I don't know, Brazil or South America or somewhere. You can go farther, take more time off. You know, places that are like not a third world country type.
Brazil is a third world country.
Well, maybe you can go somewhere in Europe.
No, dude. No, they're
you would
not.
have found yourself a European.
They just
girl.
had the Olympics there. They're definitely not a third world country.
You know that the Olympics cost more money than it brings in? Just saying.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I think there was an article. I forgot.
You know that Atlanta, like I think the Atlanta Olympics are still paying for that, and that was what 90
94, I think.
something like that.
Still paying for it?
Still paying for
Yeah,
it.
I don't know why countries bitch. Well, I know why they do it. It brings a lot of money, but to people who are already rich.
Yeah.
I hate it when they say like, "Oh, it'll bring so much money." Like, I'm not gonna get any of it.
Nope. It's all fucking politicians.
Yeah, they're all gonna.
They're
do
getting
it.
all the money.
All right, let's move on to our gripes. Tony?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
All right. My gripe is with kids.
All kids?
No, not all kids. It's not really kids. It's more like everyone around kids. Like, I love kids. But
You
I
love the kids?
I love the kids. I have nothing against the kids. But I think it's a problem when all parents and everyone around these kids tells these kids that they're very attractive, that they're beautiful. And they tell them every single day, every time they see them. I see all these family parties and like, oh, you know, you're so beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, there are some beautiful kids out there, but there's some ugly kids out there too. And I think it's like people are afraid to tell a kid that they're ugly, which is fine. I mean, they're kids. They're very sensitive. You're not going to tell them.
And you're going to cause like complexes and things.
Exactly. So in those cases, it's just don't say anything. But don't lie to the kid.
Should you, instead of saying, oh, you're so cute, or be like, hey, you have a great personality.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, that's
a great personality.
or like, yeah, like, hey, those are nice, those are cool shoes.
Yeah, I like the way that you don't run with scissors.
Yeah. Yeah. Like something like that. Because, you know, you got all these parents sheltering these kids and they build them up that like they're the greatest thing ever. And then they go to school. And they go to school, they're surrounded with their peers. And of course, in school, kids are brutally honest. So if your child is ugly, your kid will be told he's ugly at school. And then he's going to develop these complexes and these issues. He's going to try to live up to these expectations that are unreal. And that's what causes problems. So if you just be straightforward with the kids now, be like, look, you're not the brightest bulb in the pack, you know, not the sharpest tack in the box, not the best looking out of all your brothers and sisters, but damn it, your personality is on point.
Yeah, but you're my kid. So
Yeah, like, and my parents weren't really like that. And my family was like, oh, you know, that's like, I would go to family parties, like, oh, hey, that's a really nice shirt you have. Thanks. You know?
But you know what else it could be? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
No, I do understand that.
So what if that kid's beautiful to these people around them?
No, there cannot. There's a general consensus on beauty.
Well, your parents are always going to find you at least a little bit attractive because
because
you just came out. Not just that, they look like you look like them,
but
to an extent.
But there are some kids that are just
they don't even think they're ugly.
There are just some kids. There are some ugly kids out there.
I mean,
there's some ugly kids out there.
Momba doesn't think he's ugly, and then when he has kids and the kid looks just like him, he's gonna be like, "That kid's fucking amazing looking."
But Mamba's not
looks
ugly,
just like me.
I've seen a lot of pictures.
I'm not saying he's ugly, but I'm saying is that he doesn't think he's ugly.
I mean, I don't think I'm all that.
But
I'm just saying that you shouldn't be like focusing on the kid's appearance the whole time they're like grown up. Don't tell them that they're beautiful. Don't tell them that all the time, because once they get to school, they realize once they get out into the real world,
you're like, oh shit, I'm not that great.
Fuck. Yeah.
Or what if they're trying to show them that beauty is more than external beauty, like internal beauty?
Yeah, well, if obviously that's not the case, because if that were the case, then all these kids would be cutting themselves in school.
Who cuts themselves?
Kids.
Yeah,
suburban kids.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cutting.
Well,
They cut themselves all the time.
I knew a cutter once, but he was old. Not old, but he was like in college.
Did he cut down the street or across the road?
Probably, if he's still alive. He's still alive.
Oh, okay. So it's probably
well, I don't know. I haven't he used to be my roommate.
because what's the golden rule for cutting yourself? It's
it's
you have to cut across.
vertical.
no. Wait.
Vertical is
It's across to cry,
no. It's
down to die, or something.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, because you can't if you actually cut down, like for example, down your arm, that actually kills. Like you can die.
Yeah, and
so
if
you
you
gotta cut across, it's just
so
for pain.
it's across to
So-
cry, down to die.
horizontal if you want to go to the emergency room,
Horizontal if you want attention.
and
And vertical if you wanna
Vertical
go
if
to-
you
wanna
really
go to the morgue.
if you're really
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're serious about it.
about that,
If you're really about that life.
Yeah.
or not about that life,
So yeah,
living that life anymore.
my roommate used to have scars all up his arm from
Yeah.
from cutting himself. And I used to live with 3 guys, and one time he came home, and I guess he had to fight with his girlfriend, so he decided to cut himself. And as soon as he walks in, you know, one of my roommates sees him, he's like, "Motherfucker, you're getting blood on the carpet! Get the fuck out of here! Why'd you cut yourself, you idiots?"
So nobody asked him if he was okay.
No,
They're just like,
because they already knew, like they've
Yeah.
known him for years, so they already knew he was a cutter. They knew that, you know, at that point they're just numb to it. They're just like, "You asshole, you're getting blood on the carpet. Get the fuck out."
That shit's hard to clean up.
so
Right.
nobody wanted to help him. They were just like, stop getting blood on
Yeah.
the carpet.
Look, motherfucker,
If you're gonna
we're
die.
we're gonna lose our deposit
if
if
you're
you
gonna
don't fucking clean this
Right.
carpet up.
Die on your own dime.
Exactly. Don't fucking make us pay for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
that is pretty funny.
So yeah, don't tell your kids you're cute.
Look, if your kid's cute, that's fine. But if your kid's not cute, I mean, you should have a sense of realism.
I don't know, but like I said, what if they see they think they're cute, and even though they're not?
But
That
everybody,
happens.
I
So you're telling me if you see an ugly kid, everyone around that kid is gonna think that kid is attractive? No,
Yeah, but like I said, they don't want to hurt their feelings or the parents' feelings.
Of course. So
because not only are you hurting the kids' feelings, you're hurting the parents' feelings
No,
too.
but you just don't say anything about their appearance.
All right.
You just don't bring it up.
yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I did okay. I got to school. Kids made fun of me, but little did they know I was already dead on the inside.
Now you're a better person.
Exactly. What is dead may never die.
Uh-huh.
I guess, whatever.
Yeah, I pledged my allegiance to the drowned god long ago.
All right, Momba.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Me right
Wake
now.
the fuck
Oh,
up.
Joker.
My gripe. Actually, I do have another gripe. Let me look it up right quick because I wrote this down.
Damn, look at Junker taking notes. You take junks? I mean, you take notes?
Me?
Mambo?
No, it's all. I'm not anymore. It's all on the own
Oh,
piece.
this is my gripe. Shitty video quality on YouTube. We live in an age of technology where you don't have to record something with your phone and then put it on YouTube. You can just like download it or convert it. There's many ways you can get high quality video than recording a video with your phone and then putting it on YouTube. Or in some cases I've seen a VHS like or a video camera with like a tape and then that shit gets all like staticky and shit. Like, come on, guys. We live in civilized times. We can do better. The reason this came up is the other day, I was trying to show my coworker a Mandy Moore video. Her, remember the documentary, Tony, that she had?
No? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I still have that DVD.
Yeah, so do I. Anyway,
She had a documentary about herself.
yeah. Well, it wasn't like I don't know think she made it, but somebody made a documentary
About her?
Yeah,
She wasn't even that famous.
she was plenty famous.
Says you.
You obviously don't know Momba because you weren't about that life.
Like,
Yeah.
was this about her music career or acting career?
Music career.
Yeah, she wasn't that famous.
Yeah, she was.
Says you. You're probably...
She had plenty of hits.
busy
She went on
listening.
tour with the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
She probably opened up for them.
She went on tour with them. That's all that matters.
Okay.
You
no,
mean-
she didn't go on tour with
She
them.
opened
She
up.
opened up for
for them. He's talking
There's a
about
difference.
No.
like legs.
No, I wasn't. But okay.
How dare you, Mama? She was like 16 at the time.
Well, yeah,
You
she's pretty
sicko.
good. Well, then why'd she have a song that's I'm Missing You Like Candy? There's some erotic
No, there
undertones.
isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Because she was missing her. She was missing him like candy.
candy.
She
Like
has-
real candy.
What kind of candy?
Like
Hard candy you suck on.
Like, yeah, phallus.
Phallus shaped candy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
She got
so
a sweet tooth
back to my gripe.
for dick.
I was watching a video and it was on VHS tape. And I'm like a video, somebody recorded it and you can see the camera moving and you hear the fucking camera shit and it was horrible video quality, horrible audio
Did
quality.
they record
So somebody recorded
a video?
recorded, or somebody recorded,
played the video.
played the
record-
video on a TV and they recorded it with a cam,
Oh yeah,
with
that
a
is,
camcorder.
that is that's shitty as fuck.
And I'm like, God damn it. I kind of forgave it because it's pretty old. I mean, when did that DVD come out? Like 2000?
2000, yeah.
Like around, and like early to mid
2001. I would say
2000s.
2001.
So I forgave it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I can live with it. I'll forgive you. It's an old video. This is probably like old footage. So then I'm like, I'm today I'm looking at the news and I see the Emmys run yesterday. Okay. I saw the, Mr. Robot Rami Malek won an Emmy, and I'm like, let me go see his speech. It's got to be cool. I'm curious to see if he talks the same way he does on the show. So I YouTube it, Rami Malek, Emmy speech. Find it, click on it. Horrible video quality. Same exact shit that fucking Mandy Moore was like. I'm like, motherfucker, that shit what came on yesterday on TV. You can tell me you couldn't do a better job.
So it's like somebody played it on their DVR and like stood up with their phone and recorded it. That is shitty.
And that's the only speech I could find. Other ones were like snippets of it. It wasn't like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, motherfucker, like,
it's almost like you gotta basically download the entire thing,
right?
Just to get to that.
Just to get to that just little part. And it's like, motherfucker, like, seriously, like, come on. You can't tell me there wasn't a better way of doing this. Like, I've watched, UFC fights. I've watched all sorts of like other sporting events, like illegally streamed with like way higher quality than that bullshit. Like, if you can do that, if you can watch live events with high quality, tell me you can't see like a previously recorded like
It was probably
TV show.
some Midwestern mom who just recorded it while I was watching the Emmys, recorded it and put it on her phone.
I think that YouTube should have a minimum requirement for videos.
Like a minimum resolution.
Like resolution.
Like if the resolution is too low, it should just not let you upload
Yep, like,
it.
nope, sorry, resolution. They do that shit with pictures and certain websites. Certain websites won't allow like certain size pictures up. They're like, nope, too small. It's got to be this up, like this size. Fucking Facebook does it for like the banners. It has to be like a certain size for you to upload it. And it's like, why can't they do that for video? Like if it's under this, like, if it's under 480p or if it's under fucking 720p, you should just not allow it on YouTube at all.
Don't even try.
Yep. Fuck.
You should be barred from YouTube.
Fuck shitty video quality. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. As a matter of fact,
Are you tired? Or are you tied?
I'm tired.
You tied of it.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a fake YouTube account, just in case it gets blocked or shut down. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get that Mandy Moore video. I'm gonna convert it from my DVD onto like an actual digital video, and I'm gonna upload that bitch. Just so there's one up on YouTube for people to see. That's not VHS quality.
You should do the same for the speech.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
So
go
you know how to get video from the DVD and upload it.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how to do it. I was just asking.
Why don't you just do a speech? It's probably easy. It'd be easier because when you download the file, it'll already be like.
No, because the only speech I can find is that.
No, I'm saying no. You could torrent the entire Emmy.
Oh, I see, and just cut that piece out. Yeah, I could.
And then you don't need to convert anything.
I don't care as much about the speech as I do about the Mandy Moore video.
All right. When you do that, send me that link. You know what? We'll post it. We'll post it on our page.
Yeah, so we get fucking kicked off YouTube. I don't think so.
You said you're gonna make a fake account.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So post it from our
like, hey, look,
fake YouTube page.
But we won't say that we did. We're like, hey guys, look what we found.
Yeah.
And then we'll post it, and then if we get hit for copyright infringement or whatever, then whatever. It's a throwaway channel anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's my gripe.
What's your gripe, Momba?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
My gripe is I wish I had more money, and I'm not happy. And if I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd be very happy.
How happy would you be happier than if you just won $75,000?
If I won $75,000, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But then I think about it, I was like, that's not going to last me a long time.
But that's different. What if you won $75,000 a year?
I'd be pretty happy, but I'd be a lot happier
if you won $1 million a year.
$1 million a year. I'd be
That's
elated.
just too much money.
That's not too much money.
Yeah, it is.
You ever see Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah, he was always upset and mad.
Not when he was diving through his vault of coins. Golden coins.
Yeah, but if that was all he did, but he was always pissed. He was a fucking. That's why they called him Scrooge, because he was pissed. He was pissed and he had all that money. He wasn't happy. He had too much money.
He was tired of all the like everybody with their hands out with
Exactly.
Exactly. But when he was in his vault by himself, he was
elated.
Yeah, he had a smile on his face.
Exactly. But he couldn't even use the money because he was upset all the time.
Could have.
He had Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah,
all up on his dick.
I would be upset too if I had those three idiots for nephews.
Man, see, more money, more problems. Scrooge McDuck, perfect example. Good job, Momba.
All right, well, that's my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
All right, guys, let's get to our question.
Are we still recording?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
If my answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Momba, I have been with my boyfriend Jake for 1.5 years. To put it mildly, his dad does not like me. He has never thought I was good enough for his son, and he doesn't like the fact that I have a daughter from an earlier relationship. He thinks I'm interested in Jake only for his money, even though I work a full-time job and Jake and I share everything equally, except my daughter's expenses. I pay for those myself. When Jake and I attended family gatherings for holidays or birthdays, his dad refuses to say hello to me. He does, however, make derogatory or negative remarks about me to Jake. It's incredibly hurtful and demeaning. I have tried bringing it up to Jake and he agrees, but he will not address it with his dad because dad won't change. Can you help? Disliked in Massachusetts.
I think Jake is a problem.
Jake is a
puss.
Yep, he's a puss.
If Jake is not going to say, "Look, you old fuck, this is my," are they married?
No, they're dating, living with each other.
This is my boo.
They didn't say how long they were dating.
This is my baby girl.
Well, they've been together for a while.
Okay, well they've been
1.5 years. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. So they've been together for a while, and if Jake is not willing to defend you to his dad, then you don't want to be with Jake. Sounds like he's a pushover.
What would you say to your mother if she hated your girlfriend? And called her all sorts of names.
Well, it depends. Does she have a good reason?
Yeah, she have a good reason.
If it's justified, then I'm like, well, I guess she's a bitch, mom.
But-
I'm sorry.
Well, based on what she's saying, like here, it doesn't seem like.
So let's do both scenarios. Let's say she is a bitch.
If she is a bitch,
Then he's right. What do you want to
But
do?
why would you be with her if she was a bitch?
Because some people are like that. People are like that.
I like being mistreated.
Yeah.
You're a masochist, Momba?
Yeah.
Some people, there's a lot of people like that.
All right.
And if she's a saint,
Yeah.
Then
and
obviously
mom
he's
just,
a pushover.
And your mom just like your girlfriend's stupid. She looks like a skank.
what Jake should do is be like, look, it's my girlfriend. I'm really happy with her, and if you don't accept her, then we just don't. We don't need to come over. You know what I mean?
And you'd be like, good. Don't bring her by. I don't want to see her ugly ass anyway.
Who would say that?
The father.
The father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then Jake doesn't have to see her.
No, you have to come over, son.
I'm good.
I want to spend time with you.
Are we role playing right now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start over then.
You're a horrible actor, Momba.
All right.
Do you have to get in character?
And
No, I'm always in character.
Action.
All right. Hey, Dad.
Hey, son.
I'm bringing my girlfriend over.
You're going to bring that fucking whore around?
Dad, I don't like it when you talk about her like that.
It's not my fault. She's a whore.
You don't even know her.
She takes dicks from everybody.
She plays.
She's like the town bicycle. She gives everyone a ride.
So she plays with my BB, and that's all that matters.
Yours and everybody else's.
Well, she makes me feel good inside, and she lets me play with her boobies, and we're gonna get married and live together forever. And you need to accept it.
I mean, if you want to marry a fucking slut,
Shut up, Dad.
you probably have chlamydia right now. When was the last time you got your dick checked?
Why don't you go hang out with the other Trump voters?
You do not speak about that blessed man like that in my house.
And
He is the next president of the United States. How dare you? Go back to your fucking hussy where you belong.
your end scene. That was great. I guess there's no getting through to Jake's dad, so I guess you're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't know. Jake's dad was such a hard ass, so I'm sorry.
Damn. Jake needs to grow up hair.
Yeah, he needs to grow up hair.
And stand up to him.
If he's really serious about you, Jake is really serious about you, and he wants to be with you, he will tell his dad, look, I don't appreciate what the fuck you're saying. If you keep on running your mouth, you're going to catch these hands, Dad.
I doubt that he's going to catch any hands.
I like, if I took my girlfriend over to my dad's house and he started talking shit, I'd be like, look, motherfucker, I'm going to get punched in the jaw.
And then when he's like, you're going to get punched in the jaw, motherfucker.
I guess I guess we're throwing down then.
Let's take this outside.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
All right. That answered the question, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Hurry up and end this so we can hear the rest of that. That's what I've been waiting on.
All right, guys. Maybe we'll check you out next week. You never know with us. We're on one week. We're not on the next week. We never know.
We like to keep you guys on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want you guys to get too accustomed.
We don't want you to get spoiled.
Right. But, you know what you should do? You should go listen to our older episodes. Subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher.
But not too old, because a lot of them fucking suck.
You can also...
Don't go too far back now.
You can also go on listen to our episodes on YouTube. Go like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids on the Pod. And email us, send us your emails, newkidsonthepod@gmail.com. Or give us a call, leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP.
You guys should go give us good reviews too. Did we get any? Have we gotten?
Oh, shit, I haven't checked any reviews. As of recently.
Don't do it now.
All right, we'll do it next week. We'll check them out and see if there's any
go
new
review
ones.
us. Try to get us on the top of the podcast charts.
Yes,
we're
that
trying
would
to
be nice.
blow up. I'm trying to make at least 75,000 a year. See if I'm happy as Junkyard says.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Maybe we'll check you out next week. Maybe we won't. Momba,
Probably won't.
take us out.
Oh, in a world full of middle class people, I'm trying to be the 1%.
You try to be the 1% of the middle class?
Yeah.
I don't want to be 1%. I want to be 1% of the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. We will check you out soon. Kissies on your dickies.
How we said it, when it's eccentric. At a red light, but the things you sit around. It's so rich, oh you noticed. Girl, stay focused and watch them things spin around. Yeah, let the track ride, and we out. Look at me, look at me, look at me, ain't it go, look at me, how we sing, girl. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Can't you see? Check it out. Yeah, look good. Ain't it go, spin around, girl.